pretty good practice today from about 12 to 2:15, and let the guys off to go watch a little pro football today. See if Tebow can beat New England. So I think most of the guys, including me, going to watch that. But other than that, just a normal couple of bowl practices, and we'll start getting into the game plan maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this coming week.
Steve, what's your plan for the running backs coach spot?
Running back coach, well, right now, myself, Tommy Galt are sort of handling the running backs and the tight ends. So, but they're doing well. They're doing well. We're not changing a lot of things we do. So hopefully we can get both those positions ready to go against Nebraska.
What's Ellis told you about?
We'll probably wait till after the bowl game to hire a running back coach.
What's Ellis told you about Southern Miss and where he?
Well, you have to ask Ellis that. From what I've heard, I think he's got a good shot at it. That's all I've heard. So, but you know, we'll wait and see what plays out.
You talked about Marcus possibly doing some coaching running backs. Is he doing it the first couple of practices? Well,
he's been in and getting treatment, so he hasn't been out here as much as we thought. But he'll be around a little bit more next week, I think. But they pretty much know what to do. They know what to do. So we just got to keep reminding them, and you know, we all watch the tape together. So we should be okay through this game.
Ellis will coach the bowl game regardless of how anything should.
I guess. Right? I guess. You never know about those kind of situations, but I would think so. Yeah. I would think right now that maybe they're going to wait till after their bowl game. Southern Miss. I think they're going out to Hawaii today or tomorrow, or something like that. So I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going under that assumption right now that he's going to definitely coach the bowl game. Yeah.
How's Alshon doing with his?
Alshon's been out here spectating a little bit and running. He runs with the guys, but he could catch one-handed. But he should be ready for the bowl game. The docs say, you know, another week or so, he should be full go.
What about DJ? I saw DJ in there.
Yeah, he's got that foot that they'd like for him to stay off of it. Terrence Campbell is not practicing this week, and I don't think DJ's going to practice. But hopefully, when we get to Orlando, they can get in shape a little bit. A couple of our coaches flew down and watched the high school state championship in the Citrus Bowl. Actually, yesterday, Saturday, and it's about 82 degrees. They got that field turf, so they said it felt like 90 degrees down there. So it could be 85, 90 degree day. So we better be in good shape, ready to go.
When did you first start seeing that zone read play, and what made you think something you wanted to incorporate?
First started seeing it, I would say sometime in the 2000s. But really when we hired Sean Elliott, he pretty much brought it here and how to block it and so forth. And plus the quarterbacks we have run it in high school. So that's really why we're doing it. And, I think it's sort of the new thing in college football. I think it's certainly an advantage to have a quarterback that can run, certainly.
Do you know when you'll see Bruce Ellington out here?
I think Bruce is supposed to come around tomorrow. I think they had some tape, watch game tape or something today. So I think it's going to come around tomorrow, but we got to wait and see. We pretty much left it up to him how much he wants to come out. But if he's going to play some, he needs to get out here and pretty much get the game plan down and so forth this coming week. So we'll see. I think he's supposed to be here most of the time, though.
How you feel about the way you guys picked it back up? You know, after coming off the Clemson win, and do you feel like they're practicing like a top 10 team?
Yeah, we're running. Yeah, we're running pretty well right now, and the guys giving good effort. You know, I think you got to pace yourself as you go through about 2.5 weeks before a game. So we're doing that, and I think our guys will be ready. We've got such really good, excellent senior leadership. I think our guys should be ready to play their best. I mean, we got everything in the world almost to play for. An opportunity of a lifetime for this team that no other South Carolina team has ever had a chance to win 11. Well, I guess the '84 team did and lost their bowl game. So we got a chance to make some history, and we should really be ready to give it our best shot.
What's your opinion of the self-imposed penalties the school is proposing for the NCAA thing?
I think it's smart, and that's what you have to do. When mistakes occur, which they can happen sometimes, and so you suggest that, and then of course it's up to the NCAA to tell you the final decision.
Coach saw Paul's left over. Was anything, just something?
Did he get hurt? I didn't see him get hurt.
golf.
I was over on the offensive field. Yeah, hopefully he'll be ready to play. Kelsey's a good one. Had a good year for us.
What are your thoughts about the Nebraska defense?
They're good defense. They're good defense. Yeah, they're a good defense. They get a lot of turnovers. They get some picks and fumbles and this, that, and the other. We've got to really play well. Defensively, we got to stop them running the ball, obviously. But they throw pretty well too. I think Martinez has averaged about 175, 80 yards or so. That's about what we average, I guess. So,
Coach, a lot of individual honors, Melvin, since it's all American.
yeah, it was neat for Melvin to join George Rogers and the player Dale Wilkes. Yeah. To join those guys as our 3 consensus All-Americans. Tribute to Brad Lawing. Somebody needs to give Brad Lawing a little pat on the back, coaching the defensive line this year. He's got all of them. I think Devin made all-conference last year. Clowney was a freshman of the year. And Travian has been very solid. He easily could be all-conference, but LSU and Alabama, I guess, got too many guys. It's hard to get more than about 1 or 2 all-conference guys from any school except those 2 this year.
Coach, I know you can't mention anybody by name, but did you get to check in on any of your recruits up in the upstate this week at the Shrine Bowl?
Check on our recruits.
Did you get to see any of the statistics that they had in the game yesterday?
Yes, I was able to see the statistics. Yeah, hopefully all those guys will end up signing with us that are committed. That's about all you can say. We feel good to will, certainly, yeah.
In terms of managing Ellington when he comes to practice, do you feel like you maybe go a little easier on knowing his schedule between basketball just to keep him physically fresh?
How many games they got next week? They got 1 or 2? I think, yeah.
1 this week, 1 next week.
Yeah, he's going to play in all their games, yeah.
But just in terms of how he practices with you?
Oh, yeah, if he's got basketball practice after this, no, he won't be running sprints or anything like that. No,
Okay.
Yeah. He's on his own schedule, which is okay. He can handle both of them. He's in a different situation than all the other guys, so yeah, we want him ready to play basketball and hopefully ready to help us beat Nebraska down there.
Have you talked to him yet about whether he'll be back in the spring?
No, we got a lot more to worry about right now than that. We'll let you guys. You guys can handle that.
Coach, we were talking to some of the guys yesterday about the best play of the year, and a couple of them mentioned the Georgia fake punt. Kind of just walk us back through there and maybe what you said before the timeout, before you ran that thing.
Well, that was one of the best plays. There was too many big ones. That was one of them. Obviously, Alshon's catch against Mississippi State was a huge play. 2 guys all over him. But now, Coach Butler basically said, fake looks good. And if it doesn't, we'll punt it. And we check out of it. So it looked pretty good. And there went Melvin, high stepping. And then their safety just dove at him. He didn't even try to tackle him. So he legged it all the way down there. Yeah, that was a big play. Of course, scooping up that fumble at the end of the game to give us a 10-point lead that we held for about 30 seconds. They scored about 30 seconds after they got the ball, and then unfortunately we made a couple first downs to run out the clock.
Coach, in assessing this year's team, what are you most proud of in terms of maybe the resilience and just how they handled the season? Like, what would you be most proud of this team in terms of how they stuck together and just things of that nature, just your assessment of this year's squad?
Well, what we've done well is win most of our close games and play smart, not give the other guy a lot of big plays, things of that nature. Our red zone offense and defense has been real good. We've scored touchdowns. We've actually led the conference in touchdowns scored in the red zone. And we only attempted, I think, 1 or 2 field goals the whole season when in the red zone. So that was very helpful. And then our defense forced field goals, especially the last part of the season here. They kick a bunch of little field goals, which usually doesn't turn out to hurt you that bad. So red zone offense and red zone defense was something we've been good at. Hopefully we'll continue one more game.
You guys have had a lot of concussions, it seems like. Is this something that
Yeah, it seems like everybody's getting more and more concussions. I don't know if guys are leading with their heads or whatever, but it has happened a little bit more this year for some reason.
guys have you guys looked at equipment issues or anything like that, or just figured it's the luck of the draw?
Trainers look at all that and just feel like it's happening a little bit more. We had them last year too, remember? Right. Jarrell King. He got one, I think, one after the game was over somewhere, but anyway, yeah, sometimes
5 points.
You say, what part of the game it happened? I can't remember.
You can get concussed in 5 points pretty good.
Is that what it was? No, he got hit somehow, an extra point, I think, last year. All right, I'll see you guys.